Hey Kat,
Hi, Carol.
how you doing this week?
Pretty much fine.
Hello, everybody. This is Pretty Much Fine. Welcome back. I'm Kat.
And I'm Carol.
And this week we're going to play Capture the Flag and go searching for some red flags out there and list out our number one, what the fuck did he just do?
Or I feel like friends, you can have red flags with friends or coworkers too. A lot of mine were friend related too.
Oh shit, Carol, that's good. Okay, good idea. I was just thinking of all the scaries, like the classic when you get the chills out of nowhere because you remembered a weird sexual experience and you're like, I can't believe that happened. And I can't believe that just popped up in my head while I was on the phone with my nana. What the fuck? Just kidding. Never. That's never happened. I swear. But they pop up in your head at the weirdest times and you're just like, fucking Christ, where did that come from and why?
What brought that to the surface?
Truly, my God. The things I don't remember are important and the things I remember are absolutely useless.
I feel that.
But yeah, before we get into that topic, let's get into Kat and Carol catch up. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Ba-doom, ba-doom. So, Carol, what's your catch up for the week?
So it's been raining for a week straight here in Charleston, and it truly feels like the rain cloud is following me.
Oh, you're having one of those.
I'm having one of those weeks. It's raining right now, so you might even be able to hear it. I feel like it's really loud.
Rain falls empty on the tin roof. No one? No one else? Okay, sorry, Cinderella story.
A little bit of throwback. So last week, I was all excited about Pride. I did not go to a single Pride event last weekend.
No rainbows in your life.
I missed all of them. Yeah, so for Friday night, we were going to go to this, band outdoor. It's, outdoor, indoor, but the band was outside. And it was, rainy and gross, so we were just ugh, I don't know. Let's not.
You clearly didn't have enough pride to just
I know.
Show it in the rain, baby. Rain or shine. Pride, pride, pride.
I know. And then the only thing that I really wanted to do last weekend, there was this LGBTQ plus comedy show that I wanted to go to. So we went to go buy tickets before dinner because you had to go buy them physically in the bar. And literally, I'm not even joking. As we walked up to, I saw the door of the bar, a girl came out, put a little piece of paper on the outside of the door and walked back inside. And I walk up and it says sold out. And I was like, oh my God, another show. I missed another comedy show I wanted to go to.
That is dark, but everything happens for a reason. It does suck because I know you're sick of white male comedians and that would have been the perfect place to not see them. But it's going to happen, Carol. Gonna happen, and when it does, you're gonna laugh harder than you've ever laughed in your goddamn life.
Yeah, well, it took me about 2 margaritas and a whole bowl of queso to come out of that dark hole. So.
Nothing like a little tequila and cheese to just warm your whole soul.
Oh my God, I know tequila is in margaritas and cheese is in queso, but tequila and cheese sounds like the worst combo ever.
Tequila and cheese, baby. Does that make you hot?
Oh, God.
I'm as hot as queso right now thinking about that. Those are probably my two, my two side bitches right there.
Yeah, it really brought me back. But then my week started out with a speeding ticket. I got a speeding ticket on Monday.
You never tell me anything until we're recording. How could you even hold that in? Oh my God, a speeding ticket? What were you in a rush?
Yeah.
Where were you going, Missy?
I wasn't. So, this is so annoying. This is my second speeding ticket I've ever gotten. I am a very responsible driver. I go 5 to 10 over the speed limit like everyone else does, but I do not speed on purpose.
Yeah, you only destroy benches when you're backing out of driveways. That's it. Only in the safety of a driveway have you hit and completely dismantled a bench.
Yes, that's even the closest thing to a car accident I've ever been in was when I hit this old bench that was in Keegan's driveway.
Well, if it makes you feel better, you might as well call me Fender Bender over here. Fucking Jesus. I got 3 to my name.
Well, I got pulled over on my way home from work. I was like leaving like a neighborhood, and I truly did not think that I was speeding, and I was like just minding my own business and like just driving home, and someone pulled out right in front of me, like whipped their car in front of me. And so I had to like slam on my brakes, and then a cop was sitting right there and he turned his lights on. So I thought genuinely that he was pulling over the person that pulled in front of me, because I was like, they just caused me to almost just like run into them.
Did he do the classic, like, if you weren't going so fast, you wouldn't have had to slam on your brake? Like, it
No,
wasn't
he didn't.
their
Well,
fault.
I didn't
that
argue
before.
with him. I didn't like argue with him. I'm so awkward, and I truly was so shocked that I was the one getting pulled over, that when he like did actually get behind me, and then like I pulled into a parking lot and he like parked right behind my car, I like rolled down my window and I literally said, "What's up?" Because I was like,
Wow.
It
You might
couldn't
as
be
well put
me.
up, like, the surfer freaking wave. Like, what's up, bruv?
I know. I love how I just spoke to this armed police officer like he was like some dude, bro. I was like, "What's up?"
You
like,
give him a
it
little
wasn't
head
me.
nod. We got a problem, officer? What's
what's
up, bruh?
I also didn't have my driver's license with me. I forgot my wallet at home.
Oh, bloody hell.
So I didn't have an ID, which also sucked.
Can
But
help your cause.
whatever. I mean, it was a disaster.
You didn't do the tears?
No, I didn't like care. I was just ready. I was like, whatever, just write me a ticket and like let me go. Like, I don't care. It's like,
wow, you really are in a
70
dark cloud
bucks.
right now.
I truly did not care. I was like, just give me the ticket. I don't even think I was free speeding. I almost asked him. I was like, are you sure you radared the right car? Because I swear I wasn't speeding.
Well, you can fight it. I've gone to the court before and bawled my friggin' eyes out, and guess what? I mean, it didn't work, but I went. But I was going, allegedly. No, I won't say how. No, never mind.
Backtrack.
I'm perfect.
Yeah, but I just didn't care. It was like $70, so whatever. Like, I'll pay it and move on with my life. But then today has just been like a bad day, and we're gonna do our next episode kind of on like having like a quarter life crisis. And honestly, just can't wait to vent because I'm really going through it right now.
Yeah, we both kind of just live our life in a quarter life crisis. I mean,
Yeah,
know.
I just had like a bad morning, and then like stuff just like kept going wrong, like with work, and then it was just all these like little small things that like snowballed into a full on like spiral, making me feel like so overwhelmed. And whenever I'm overwhelmed with work, I full panic spiral. I do crazy stuff. I get a new job. Like, I quit my job, get a new one. I changed my major when I was in college. Like, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I always like go do something else. So I can't wait to see how this one's gonna play out.
that's inspiring, though, because I feel like even though it is motivated by anxiety, in the end, you are unhappy. Therefore, you should leave. And that's hard for people to do, including myself.
Oh yeah, I always am like the first to get out of a situation that like I'm not into anymore.
See, I'm the
I
opposite. I'm
quit
like,
so
okay,
fast.
let me have this push me so far to the edge that I have no choice but to jump the fuck out of here.
I mean, I usually wait till things are pretty bad, but
He wants to be part of the podcast. What can we do? We love cats. If you don't love them, that's actually one of my red flags. Any man that's ever told me he doesn't like cats, I'm like, oh, we could have had something. Oh, well.
yeah,
You have to
I
like
don't-
all animals if you want to touch my tit. And that's on God, baby. GAWD.
So, anyways, that's what's been going on with me. What's been going on with you, Kat?
Pretty much fucking same. The clouds are pouring over here too. I mean, I don't have a phone. It broke. It's in a river somewhere. When I have anxiety, my phone gets shut off and thrown into a river. Anyone have a remote island I can borrow for a bit? Because like right now, I pretty much am in a state where I need a daily wellness check. I am forever spiraling. I'm dizzy. I've been spiraling so much. I would rather talk out my problems on a public podcast than face them in private. So how about you, like, I don't know, anyone, a therapist out there, write in. what the fuck is up with this bitch? Because I don't know if anyone's seen John Tucker Must Die, but sorry to bring up a rom-com every episode, but I live my life as a rom-com. But the mom would like get broken up with, and she'd make her and her daughter move to a new town every time she like ended a bad relationship. And like
That's me.
when shit's hitting in the fan in my life, I'm like, okay, pack up everybody, we out of here. I mean, even my friends are off the wagon too. Like, they want to move to Arizona. They had one fun vacation, and they are looking up jobs in houses. Like, if come one, come all, we spiral together, okay? Gonna remix High School Musical. We're all in this together. We all spiral together. Call me fucking Troy Bolton, baby, because
I love that.
I don't know who I am. Do I want to sing? Do I want to play basketball? I don't know.
I love that they are just like ready to move to Arizona.
We have been having like, it started off as fun and games, and now we've been having like serious talks that escalates to like not yelling, but like, I can't do that because I have this, like, and it's getting more serious than I expected, because I said like I love New York, but I would, as of right now, move to New Orleans, because New York is like the city that you can be like 35 and you're still youthful, baby. So like I can always go back. But like, to not have a mental breakdown and change my whole life, like I think New Orleans, because I have family there and I have like a friend with a dog there.
Yeah.
All you really need. And if my two best friends came, like, I'd be fine. But Arizona, that's a different story. I was like, this is fun. But like, there's strip malls and golf courses everywhere, and that's just not for me, okay? So I'll miss you guys, but have fun without me, because I cannot be replaced.
Yeah.
So please don't go. Please don't go.
So are you actually considering leaving New York?
Like, more than I've ever, but then when I actually really think of it as a reality, I panic, because like I do love New York so much. I just hate that I don't have like any soulmate friends there, you know? Like, my one soulmate friend left me during the pandemic, just like back in fucking college. Like we talked about our last episode, I have a curse. I'm not kidding. I will be lucky enough to meet like a past life friend in the new places I move, and then people always leave, baby. She's out of there. She left during the pandemic. Claire, I fucking miss you so much, man. But like, yeah, I just don't have soulmates anymore. I mean, I do. Oh my God, if I do. But like, also they travel a lot too. I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, these are my best friends from when I was little. So I could go anywhere with them, you know? And it would feel like home. Mm-hmm. But except Arizona. I don't want to live there. I don't know. I really had fun, and I want to go back like every day of my life. I really do. But I know it's that kind of thing where we're just on a high right now and we're all lost. So we're like, yeah, let's just move to the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, I know Arizona's in the middle of nowhere, but like, one person said it's the Florida of the South, and that's going to stick with me for life. I mean, of the South, of the West. I can't do that, man. I can't do that.
Oh my God, I love that.
I wish California wasn't so fucking expensive. I would live there. Easy.
Oh, it's
75-degree weather. Hello.
Fall off into the ocean one day, though.
Okay, put me in there. I just told you. I don't want to kill myself, but if someone does it for me, all right. I won't fight him.
Put me in there.
I just want to disappear. So
I'm ready to ride the wave.
Literally, I'm just going to fuck my shark fear. I'm just going to lay on the coast in California and wait for Mother Nature to run its goddamn course.
Oh my God. I remember growing up in Nashville, like, there is apparently this like fault line underneath Memphis, Tennessee, and they've been like expecting a huge earthquake for years, and like ever since I was a kid they've been waiting for it, and it still hasn't happened. So, and they're saying that it's going to destroy like the whole state of Tennessee. Like, they're like, it's going to be bad, like it's going to destroy Memphis isn't going to exist anymore, Nashville's going to probably be messed up. And they like told us this in our like science class as like in the 4th grade, and I'm like, my grandma lives in Memphis. Like, what do you mean? I was so horrified. And that's like something that stuck with me. And I also remember my professor in college was telling us about how like the volcano in Seattle's like due to go off at any minute, and Seattle's just gonna be gone. So like, go visit it now, I guess.
All right, that's actually really helpful. A couple of cities to cross off the list of my next move. Seattle and Nashville. Toodaloots. I mean, knowing me and my friends are gonna go to Nashville, and that's the fucking weekend the earth fucking quakes, baby. Literally.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, man. That's so funny. Like, you have anxiety and you're like a little fucking kid, and your teacher,
Yeah.
dead ass, confirms worst case scenario as reality.
It's like, I know.
Tell your grandma you love her because she's going into the center of the earth, baby.
I remember, like, literally, like, coming home, like, crying. I was so sad. And my mom was like, what are you talking about? There's no earthquake. But I'm pretty sure there was.
It's so funny that we do all live
sure
in,
it's a
like,
thing.
denial. I mean, like, growing up in the North, we're pretty natural disaster. What am I say the North and I just go into a Boston accent. We're pretty natural disaster free over here. So, like, I've always had worst case scenario, but it's never really been weather related. But if I lived in, like, California, I would be just waiting for an earthquake to take me away.
Yeah, I couldn't do earthquakes. Hurricanes, like, I guess I've just grown up with them, so I don't really... It's like, it's always fine. I've never lived anywhere and a hurricane, like, actually caused any, like, monumental damage, luckily. But, so I never really get that worried about them. I feel like Floridians can relate. Like, when you hear there's a hurricane coming, you're like, all right. If it's, like, more than a Category 3, I guess I'll start to worry, but otherwise, just a little power outage.
Yeah,
So-
my mom's from New Orleans, and let's just say Hurricane Katrina really got her emotional in a dark hole. And
I can imagine.
Guess what they call me? Katrina. So that's weird. I can't imagine why.
That's weird.
That's weird that they compare me to a storm that destroyed a city. and
I
that
mean,
they're still
there's-
paying for.
There's definitely no, like, stories that you've told on this podcast that would even, like, make that sound possible.
No,
You
I'm not a
named after
human hurricane. I'm not a
No,
human
no
hurricane.
way.
Never. No. That's crazy. I'm perfect. Like, truly a lady and a scholar for life, baby. Did I graduate? I can't even say it. Magna cum laude from Harvard. Uh-oh. Look out, everybody. She's perfect. She's flawless. She's fucking a star. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look out. I am not a hazard to myself. Oh my god, I've been listening to Misunderstood by Pink so much lately and going back to
God.
my childhood. I've always been like a blonde emo, basically. Like, just a little
You're a Pink fan? I
a
didn't know
peppy
that about
emo
you.
girl. I'm not happy until I'm listening to sad music, so what does that mean? Can someone please analyze
know.
this podcast and let me know how to fix myself? Thanks.
Let me know. I need to hire someone to do that
Drop
for you.
in my DM. Yeah, I mean, when I have insurance again in July, hello, therapy, baby. Calling all hotlines. Help me. No, we're good. I mean, I'm just like joking for the most part. I'm really fine, pretty much. Haha, but I don't know. I'm always lost. I am perpetually fucking lost. Like, I know what I want to do. Be an Oscar award-winning director, screenwriter, podcaster, living my life of my dreams, like doing 2 movies, like, or a movie for 2 months, making a bunch of money, and then traveling the world. But it's so weird. I guess you can't just like do that. So yeah,
weird.
lost. Therefore, uh-oh. I'm in my parents' basement as we speak. Haven't gone back to New York still. Because my parents are basically moving to their beach house. So, like, whoa, I mean, I'm officially a homeowner. How'd that happen? I'm just pretending
I mean,
I'm away
it's pretty
in the
nice.
Hamptons for the summer. Because, like, rich people in New York do that. So that's what I did, you guys. I'm not in my parents' basement. I'm in the fucking Hamptons. And my phone's in the river, so don't fucking call me.
river.
Truly, that's something I realized this week. My anxiety is like connected to my phone, and when I have anxiety, I feel like it relates to, you know, people, and the people can reach me by phone. Therefore, I always just want to like, I truly like go on to do not disturb, and I'm like, oh, how weird, I dropped my phone somewhere and I haven't been able to find it. But I did post an Instagram story. How crazy.
That's weird how that happened.
I don't know how that happened. Fuck. Someone did it for me. But sorry, back to the rest of my weekend. I'm on one right now. Me and my friends are off our friggin' rockers. Like, we are the same person. We are saying things at the same time, like, truly in a tornado
in sync.
spiral together. And I don't know, I feel like I'm drunk every day, even on the days that I'm not drinking. Like, that's the level of, like, what's going on? But I went out in Boston for the first time in a bit, man. Like, I moved in 2018 and like I had ripped that city to the ground. Like, I was bored. I was done. It's a small city. Like, when you do it, you did it. It's done. So like I
Yeah.
was bored. And then I moved, and then I have lived there for like 3 years, and then the pandemic hit, and like I was home, but like you obviously couldn't go out. So for the first time in friggin' ages, this bitch was back out in Boston, baby, throwing fucking punches. Not really, but you know what I mean. And not really, but that's just Boston, you know. We're fucking, you know, we out here. But God, what did we even fucking do? So we ended up at the same bar as like Barstool people, which is, I mean, how more Boston could I sound that I stumbled into where Team Barstool was recording for the Bruins game. We like hopped around. The night ended with just like, I don't even know what bars we went to, but I was like on a high again. I didn't realize, like, I missed Boston, I guess. I missed it. It was actually like fun, and you know everyone's
Back
on
in
their
your city.
Yeah, and everyone's on their fucking shit. Everyone's off their rocker because the pandemic. Everyone wants to talk to everyone. It's my favorite thing ever. And my friend is like hooking up with this kid, and he has like a guy friend group. And eventually we like met up with them. And I don't know. I guess maybe we went back to their apartment in Southie. And I guess, I don't know, maybe I hooked up with a kid. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Not me. I forgot. I blocked it out. Just kidding. Here we are talking about it. God fucking damn it, Catherine. Carol's mom officially signed off our podcast, which I feel so free. I can't have her know my true self. And I don't want my mom to know my true self. But she won't fucking leave. Fuck. Maybe that will get rid of her. I don't know. She hates when I say that. She calls me a little sailor now. And I said, honey, you raised me in Boston. I don't know what you want from me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm basically so lost right now that I wish he choked me hard enough to end my life.
Oh my God.
But I'm kidding, you guys. I'm kidding. Holy fuck. Why do I have to make myself have scaries every Sunday we release this podcast? Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be on brand if I didn't, but choke me to death, remote island, down for options, you guys. Down
Either
for
one's
options.
fine.
Either one's fine, as long as
take it.
I'm like somewhere in the abyss alone. Okay? But the issue was Boston is like pretty much every apartment is fucking old as shit, and like you need AC window units. And of course, the only room that we got was fucking Harry Potter's cellar, and had like a slanted wall, no AC, pretty much just like room for a bed, and it was like a 90-degree night. Okay.
Oh God. This is like, I feel sticky.
All like I mean, Jesus Christ, I've never sweat. And the bar we had gone to that night, their AC was broken. Carol,
Oh
I've
my God.
never sweat so much in my entire life. I basically was like, did I just finish a workout? Am I at the sauna? What the fuck is good? There was vomit all over the city because people were having a goddamn heat stroke. I mean, Jesus Christ.
God.
But yeah, worst room ever. And then he played a fan sound like on a noise machine to go to bed. And I'm like, how fucking cruel could you be? Playing a fan noise when there is zero air in this room. Zero.
Oh my God.
It's like when you have
worse.
to. Yeah, it's like when you have to pee and someone like mentions water. I'm like, can you please at least play rain sound so I can pretend it's raining on me and not my own sweat dripping down my fucking body? How about that? Who listens to a fan noise? I'm like actually so pissed about it. And then he's a very nice.
I'm more of a
person,
rainstorm.
I like a thunderstorm. I am comforted by thunder. So another point to mark on the what's good with that girl. But
What's good?
this kid like remembered everything I said, and like we kind of hung out the next day. He was a true gentleman, drove us all the way back to like where my parents live, which is like 20-25 minutes outside of Boston, maybe 30, who knows. I wasn't counting. I was getting Ubered. A free Uber. But like, yeah, they came back, talked, and like we were all talking, and he remembered fucking every single word that came out of my mouth from the night before, which you know I say insane things, so that was horrible for me. And I was like, why and how? Like, why and how? And he was like, I don't know. I listen. And me and my friend looked at each other and burst out laughing, like, huh? What the fuck is listening? And why are you doing it? I've never met a man that's ever remembered a thing. Lastly, we went to my guy friend's apartment one night, and this is just a quick little, like, I have to mention this because I almost died, which I guess, I mean, for good. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I gotta stop. I seriously love my life. At the end of the day, woo, living rocks. Okay. But we are at his apartment. It's like fancy. He has a doorman, and like it's the kind of apartment where he has this. There's 4 elevators, but like his apartment, you can only go up 1 elevator, elevator B, and
Okay.
so or 16 flights of stairs. Which no, thank you. My ass is high up enough. Okay. So the guy, we go and like for a walk on the seaport by the water, and then we come back, and the man who's in like a doorman uniform, aka I have met the guy running the Tower of Terror at the amusement park. He stares at us with a like smile on his face and goes, "Let me know if you have any trouble with this elevator." And we like didn't hear him right away, so he's like smiling and gets out, and then we get in, and then as the doors slowly close, we all look at each other like, "Wait, what the fuck did that guy just say?"
Oh
And
my
now we're
God,
going
that's so
up
scary.
16 flights, and we're all just staring at the ground like, fuck. And then her guy friend is like, "I got stuck in this elevator once. I need to get the fuck out of here." And I was like, oh my God. And we're all high, so that didn't help. And then it opened up on floor 16, and we all just like fell out of there, like gasping for air. Like, thank God
Oh
we
my
made it. We lived to
God.
tell another fucking tale. Yeah, so that's it. That's my catch up. At least they did something this weekend, and I not just on my little raft on my way back to Arizona, waiting for a shark to take me.
Oh my God, that is so creepy. Why
who
did
the
he think
fuck-
that line?
Yeah, and you're
was,
not
like,
gonna
a good
expand
idea?
on that. Like, oh, it's nothing to be concerned about. Just like the buttons are weird. You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna say to people getting in an elevator to the 16th floor, "Let me know if you have any trouble." I won't
And
be
how
able
would
to
you
let
let
you
him
know
know?
because I'll be falling 16 flights to my death. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, literally Tower of Terror. I couldn't believe it. The whole, all of a sudden, like, the colors of the world turned black and white, and I was watching the Tower of Terror. It was just crazy. Ugh, what a life, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Glad you survived it though.
Yeah, I mean, I will say our topic today can't be more spot on because, like, sometimes I've always felt, and I'm just going to blame having an amazing intuition, okay? And not that I'm always looking for a way out and so I don't have to be vulnerable. Huh? But I've always felt like a fucking referee out here throwing flags on the field, and they're all red. And like I know it's like sometimes a me problem, but like I can see red flags almost immediately. And then like when people will mention them, like I just started talking to this guy and he did this and that, I'll be like, in my head, I'll be like, next thing I'll be hearing about is I stopped talking to this guy because of this and that. And I mean, I never hit him
Yeah.
with an "I told you so," but like I kind of get off on always being right, but I keep it inside. Okay, I keep it inside now because I've learned my lesson for the most part. But like truly, like I just like I can sniff them. I'm like a little
Yeah.
drug dog for red flags.
I'm not good at picking up on red flags, personally. Not good at all.
I feel like it's because like it helps. It's with anxiety too because I'm always waiting for worst case scenario. So I'm like, could that thing they just did lead to this? I better get out now.
I feel like they're always like, for me, I love to ignore them whenever I'm like really like someone, like I really want to be their like friend, or like in the past, like when dating, like it was just always like, if I just ignore these, if I just pretend like they're not there, then I can, be friends with this person or date this person. So I feel like I'm always like out here with the rose colored glasses on, ignoring the red flags. I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
See, like
Doesn't always work out.
I'm gullible, but in a different way. Like when it comes to friendship and relationships, I am like the fucking boardroom over here, looking over your paperwork, seeing if you can fucking make it. Because like at this point in my life, like friendship is pretty much my top priority. Never met a man that swept me off my feet enough to like, I don't know, talk to him every day. So, I just know. I know exactly what I want in a man and in a friend, to the point that sure I can be probably like maybe I have missed good opportunities because I judged too soon. But for the most part, I think it saved me a lot of fucking time, and I have beautiful friendships that have gone on for many years, and I think it's because I'm not gonna fucking settle for anyone. Like when I see the red flag, I run. Like I use it as an excuse, as like, no, I'm out. Good. I can't get to the point where this goes bad.
Yeah.
Because then I spiral, and that's no fun.
Yeah. I feel like
But yeah, you're right. You do
always
the thing where
are.
you see the best in people, which is a sweet, sweet quality. But Yeah, you're gonna be a fucking doormat because of it sometimes, because people are evil.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much am a doormat.
Trust
like,
nobody.
Always.
No, I'm just a psycho that literally, like, my motto is trust no one, and I mean, that's dark too, so, maybe we'll be able to find a happy medium one day.
Yeah, maybe. Well, before we get into, like, saying the red flags that we, like, have thought of that are, funny or always ones that we've missed, we wanted to just, like, put out a quick disclaimer that obviously, like, one person's, like, red flag, something that might be red flag to us isn't going to be a red flag. Like, they might still be a good person, We're not out here saying everybody who does these things is terrible, because I honestly do some of these things on my list, so.
I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, I couldn't have listed my flaws out more. We got flaws, baby. We got flags, too, but we're just going to distract you from those by naming other ones.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Kat, do you want to go first? What's your first, like, red flag?
Okay, my first one actually has to do... I thought of it because of the person that I hooked up with this weekend, which, like, he was like, I don't know what I said, but he was like, I don't have social media. And I was like, red alert, red alert, red alert. Because I think some people, it's very situational, but some people are relaxed by that. They're like, oh my God, he's so unplugged. He's so actually living, instead of showing everyone, like, his highlight reel. He's just like, he's just walking around with a little highlighter, living his life. And other people, and I think I'm in between, I guess, but other people are like, no, that's a bad sign, because, like, what's he hiding? Like, I feel like guys without social media always at least have a Snapchat, and it's like, okay, so what are you doing on there? I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it makes me question, if they're under the age of 30, sometimes it makes me question, like, whoa, what's going on there, though? And, like, I don't know. It's such a pro and con, because sometimes I will never talk to a guy again because I meet him, he seems great, and then I go look at his social media and I'm like, oh my God, no, he ruined it. And so I guess, like, that's cool. Like, you don't have to, like, end something by early judgment, but that could also save you a lot of time. Like, one of my friends hooked up with this dude once, and he seemed really funny, really cool. He laughed at my joke, so he was a check in my book. And then, like, we go on his profile, and, like, no offense to anyone that is religious, I'm personally not. So for me, like, that's something that is gonna be an issue, because that's a big thing that you need to have in common, and I am the devil. So like, we were like, oh God, run, like, everything is like a worship thing, quotes,
Yeah.
and God, and just fucking footprints in the sand. I don't know, man. And so that could save you time.
Walking with Jesus.
Walking with Jesus, baby. But, like, that could save you time in the sense of, like, okay, that's going to be, I mean, that's a pretty big theme in life if you are passionate about a religion. Therefore, let's end this before we begin it. So, yeah, I'm definitely on the fence about this one, but no social media leads me, for the most part, to be like,
Like, what's going on?
what's going on? Yeah.
I have to say I disagree with you here. Like, I think not having, I guess maybe I'm also oh my God. I guess I'm also confused. Are you saying they have no social media, like no Facebook, no Instagram, or they have it but they don't use it?
I would
Or
love
often.
someone that has it but doesn't use it. I'm in for them, but I'm saying has none. Nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Cannot be found.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not, for me, I wouldn't be like, oh, what are you hiding? I feel like maybe they just, like, aren't into it. Like, I don't know. My sister, like, she doesn't have any social media, Like, she just doesn't use it,
She's above the age
She's
of
not
30.
a, she's
not?
not a crate. She just turned 30.
Okay. It's just, like, generally, like, it's very, like, it is situational, and there's a bunch of factors, but, like, a huge factor is, I think, generation, because, like,
Yeah, I guess that's true. I wasn't thinking about that.
it's not as weird for that generation, because they were kind of, like, the Facebook generation, so, like, if they have an Instagram, they're usually, like, that's their career, and the rest is, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, like, our generation was on the cusp of, like, yeah, we have everything, but, like, we're leaning on, like, it's not weird to not have a TikTok, or, like, the newer ones, and then, like, Gen Z is, like, if you don't have social media, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
So it all depends, but I
That's
don't know.
true,
It
that's
definitely, I guess maybe I'm just thinking of a specific situation where my friend, like, started dating this guy, and she was so, like, I love that he doesn't have social media. I love it. And then, you know what? He he got back together with his ex-girlfriend while they were together, so I don't know. That's
I guess
what
I
is
just
he up
don't know.
to?
I don't know if those things are necessarily correlated. Is like I guess my point is like I feel like it could be I feel like it could be a pro. I feel like it could definitely be a pro that they aren't concerned about stuff like social media stuff. I feel like it could be a pro.
No, it could definitely be a pro. I would love to meet a mountain man that just like wants to hike every weekend. He's like,
oh yeah, off the grid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're here for that.
No, I really am. Like, I definitely go back and forth, but it's an orange flag. Like, I'm gonna put up something in my
Yeah.
head and be like, okay, I won't Google you, I guess.
I would say, kind of like piggybacking off of what you like, not having social media. One of the red flags that I wrote down was that they post on social media constantly, or they have weird social media habits, i.e., like following a bunch of like girls on Instagram and like liking all their photos, like stuff like that. I think that's a huge. I think if you meet a guy, or even this has happened to me with friends too. Like I've met a girl and like thought I wanted to be her friend, and then I go on their social media and I'm like, oh my god, this is just a wall of selfies. Like we can't be friends.
Yeah, I think selfies are a big one for me. Like, you can do a hot one in your story, but like when your whole page is selfies, it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's like not really my jam, but like I just think weird social media behavior like is also a huge like red flag for me personally. This has actually caused me to like not be friends with a lot of people because I've like seen their social media and I've just found it so cringy, and I'm like, I can't be friends with you.
But that's where I'm
Why
like,
are you out here posting like this? You seem cool in person, and then you go online and you make yourself look like an asshole.
yes, and that's where I'm like, what is the fine line between like you're gonna judge someone too soon because you looked at their social media, or you saved yourself some time because like they presented one way when you met them, and then you go on and you're like, oh, this is what's going on inside of your brain. Got it.
Yeah.
It's so, I don't know the fine line, but like I will say my number one line on social media is if a man posts like a shirtless gym selfie, I'm just like, all right, I mean, we're not gonna
Yeah,
work
I
that.
have-
I don't even
I
need you to
literally-
have abs. I'd rather you don't. I'll feel way better about my personal self if you don't.
I have on here mirror selfies as one of my red flags because I feel like
I couldn't agree more.
for a guy more than women.
Yeah,
I guess.
much
Maybe
more.
that's wrong.
Pretty much.
but-
Sorry, yeah. God forbid that women have some fucking qualms with men that have completely shaped our society and our beauty standards of
No,
being
I just
hairless.
mean like
and
I have more an issue with women, or I mean men posting a mirror selfie, whereas like if a woman does it, like I don't have an issue.
No, I know,
with
and I'm
it.
sorry. This is
You know
me
what I'm
stating that like I'm all for equality, but like I don't fucking feel bad about it. If you have a goddamn gym selfie and you're a man, get out of my life. Not even just at the gym, near too. And like that's why I'm so glad that I'm not Gen Z, because they're all attracted to these TikTok dudes, these pretty boy, like they're literally doing the duck lips in their selfies, and that makes me want to throw up on myself, throw up, projectile everywhere, and I'm afraid of vomiting. So that says a lot.
Yeah, that's not for me. Glad I'm
I
not
just,
in that
like, truly,
generation,
like,
I guess.
I want a mountain man. I want a rugged fucking mountain man. Doesn't have to have abs, but he might, you know, he's like in the mountains.
You never
and
know.
Stuff, you know, he's so strong. But I just, I don't like skinny little friggin' I don't even know what to say, because that's how strong I am on this side of like, get these skinny boys out of here. But everyone's into different things, okay? Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I mean, Machine Gun Kelly's dating Megan Fox, so
Oh my god, what a wild couple.
I'm like into them now. She like makes me want to like skinny guys, but yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out on that. I need to be juggled.
I'm into her. I'm not into him.
As much as like, okay, so my next one, as much as I want a mountain man, I also don't want an adrenaline junkie. Like people that like get
Oh my
off on
God.
skydiving and all that shit. I'm not the girl for you, because I would be bawling my eyes out. I like a risk, but like a party risk, like a let's take this flight, not a let's jump out of a plane. No, not for me.
Yeah, I dated a guy who was a big adrenaline junkie, like would go like 90, 100 miles an hour, like all the time, swerving in and out of cars, like had his driver's license taken away because he drove recklessly constantly. So yeah, I definitely would say that was a red flag that I avoided. Or ignored, I should have said.
Love is a powerful red flag, like mist.
Oh,
it puts
God.
a mist over the flags. You can't see.
You
through
like
the
just
fog.
unlocked something in my brain.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, oh wow, that was something that I should have been like, this isn't a good sign.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like the second you get in their car and they're like, vroom,
Oh, that actually.
Should've.
Yes. Yeah.
should have known then.
Because
Shoulda
like he
known
should want
the
to take.
first time.
He should want to. Fine. He doesn't care about his own life. He wants to be reckless, but keep your baby safe.
Yeah, I'm not trying to die.
Literally, the hell is that?
If that's what you're into, go ahead. But oh my god, yeah, that's actually a really good one. One that's like really obvious, I feel like, but it is still one that like I see people doing all the time, and like I've had friends and stuff who like have been in situations where they're in like a situation like this where their partner, whoever they're dating, is like still friends with their ex and still hangs out with them. I think that is like
God.
red flag. I feel like people always end up in situations, or not people, like I've had friends that just end up in situations where like, you know, they're just like, oh, making excuses, like, oh, well, you know, they're just like friends, like they just talk from time to time. But I feel like it's such a big red flag if like someone, your person that you're dating now, is like hanging out with the person that they used to date. Like, I don't know, I know some people are friends with their exes, but I just think, honestly, I think that's pretty weird. I don't know how people are like friends with their exes.
Well, that would have to be a whole other deep dive, because it's like, are you friends because you just dated but you never really had the chemistry, so you're like, oh shit, so it was an easy breakup, therefore no hard feelings?
Yeah,
Because if
that's
you
like
loved each
understandable.
other, like loved, passionate love, that breakup should not be clean. You should not be friends. So I guess it depends. It depends. I mean, I don't prefer it. I don't want to be like, yeah, let's go hang with your ex-girl. Me and her can talk about your dick together somewhere. Like, it's just like not ideal.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a big red flag that I think a lot of people know is a red flag and ignore.
But then also, if they talk, someone like sent this into our little poll on Instagram. Like, if they talk too much shit about their girlfriend, their ex-girlfriend, like, yeah, she was fucking
that's a
crazy. It's like,
big red flag.
okay, so what did you do? Because I trust her. I officially trust her more than you.
Yeah, I definitely think that is a really big red flag if they talk nonstop shit about their ex. Like, I mean, if their ex like beat them or something, like, okay, that's fair. But I mean, if they just had like a pretty normal like breakup, like, you know, and they're constantly talking bad about them, that definitely is a red flag. First of all, you shouldn't be talking constantly about your ex.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, and if you
No matter to
led
who.
her to beating you, I want to know that too. Like, if usually when a woman snaps, we all know who caused it. Okay. Sorry. She says she wants equality and she's just shitting on men. We're never gonna have male listeners. Fuck. No, you guys, I love men. I'm such a guy's girl. Slut. No, I'm just kidding. I'm an angel. Hates your friends.
Yes. Or if you hate their friends.
Yes. Hating their friends, I think, is such a flag that people ignore. They're like, oh, well, I'm not always, like, I love him. It doesn't matter if I get along with his friends. His friends are like the blueprint of him. You know what I mean? Like, my friends are just like me. Like, we pick friends based on our common interests, like ourselves. So that's a huge, like, if he's hiding a piece of himself, you can probably find it in who he is picking to be his friends. I mean,
Yes,
and same with girls, both sides.
That is so true. I have dated guys in the past and I did not like their friends. And I remember when I met Keegan, my now husband, and I met all of his friends, I was so like, I felt like they could be my friends. Like,
And now
I
they are.
love his friends. Yeah. So, I mean, like, that is such a big factor. Like, you're going to be around them probably a lot. So,
You should be.
You need to like
that's
them.
a huge factor, because then, like, I feel like people get stuck in bad relationships because they both isolate themselves from their friends.
yeah.
So it's like my dream man, if you're listening, if I take him out with my friends and my friends are just like dying laughing and like gushing about him, I'm gonna propose. You know what I mean? Like, you impressing my friends is probably like my top thing.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to like, he needs to like your friends.
I don't want an eye
That's
roll
important,
like,
too.
oh, come out with, like, let's go out with my friends tonight. Ugh. If I ever get that, get the fuck out of my house. Get out.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to like your friends. Agree with you there.
Which is why we got rid of that little adrenaline junkie. Because he doesn't like me. Fuck that guy. I'm perfect.
We've established that Kat is an angel.
Toodles, bitch.
This one is like maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's a red flag when they like text you like only on Instagram or like Facebook Messenger. You
Or
know
even
what I
like
mean?
Snapchat, they only go on Snapchat.
Yes,
Grow up,
or
Spiegel.
Snapchat.
Grow up, Spiegel. If you don't ask for my number and you keep DMing me or messaging me on Snapchat, I don't even see why we're talking. You know what I mean? Because even if we're just going to hook up, that's fine. But I demand a text message if we're going to hook up. I demand a text message.
Yeah, and especially if they're using like an app to message you, that's also, I feel like, a red flag.
Yeah, who are you hiding this
That's
from?
happened to me before.
You.
Like only messaging you from like their like WhatsApp like phone number.
Excuse
That's
me?
always a red
and
flag.
they weren't a foreign exchange student in town?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that was-
no, sweetie. Run, run, run. You got your sneakers? Put them on. Let's go. That is not good. That is bad.
Yeah.
That is not good. That is bad.
Always a bad sign. Yeah, he had a girlfriend.
WhatsApp? Holy fuck.
Turned out.
Yeah, what folder was he hiding his WhatsApp in? Because you know she was fucking searching for where he was messaging.
Oh god.
Oh, that is so dark, man.
Yeah, that one didn't work out.
Oh, too bad.
Oh yeah, too bad.
This one you're gonna laugh. I fucking hate when people shh me during a movie. Don't ever shh, or even shushing. Shushing, like don't silence
I
me.
do hate. That's like not a red flag though. That's just something you personally don't
For me,
like.
it is. If I'm sitting there with a movie with him and he says shh when I try to like, I'm not even yelling. Like, if we miss something, we'll fucking rewind. And I love movies. I'm in film. Like, I have respect for the cinema, but I just want to whisper. Like, if I'm with someone watching a movie, then I want to whisper talk at some parts, or else why wouldn't I just watch a fuck alone? So
Yeah.
I need a man that's like wants to giggle with me quietly as we watch, and I don't like to be shush. I mean, I
Yeah,
started
you don't
a
like to
podcast
be shushed
because
not just
I will not be
during
shushed.
a movie.
That's why I'm talking over you, because
Yeah, exactly.
I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. But yeah, that's a random one, weird one, but I just like really fucking hate if anyone tells me to stop talking. Oh god, help me, please.
I feel like another red flag. This is like a good one, like mostly for like friends and like coworkers, more so than like guys. But like if they're always like talking shit about friends, specifically like friends like in your friend group, they're probably also like talking shit about you to like those same friends like behind your back. I feel like that's such a red flag for me.
Agree, and like because you're kind of in like the narcissist, because like we all are the stars of our own movie, so you're in the narcissist zone of like, yeah, you're right, Angela is a fucking mess, and then they turn around your back and they're like, oh my god, Kat seriously like needs to get that therapist she keeps talking about. Holy shit.
Yeah, like that is such a red flag. I remember this actually like happened to me. So I had two friends from high school, and they had like been in the same friend group but then had like a falling out, but I was still friends with both of them. So I had lunch with one of my friends, and I told her like I was going to hang out with the other friend that I was also friends with, and then someone else that they both had been friends with. We'll call her Jenny. So she was like, I was at lunch with my friend. She was like, oh, last time I was with Jenny, she was talking shit about the other friend in the group. We'll call her Bridget. We're keeping the names.
Yeah, we're not famous enough or making money yet. Therefore, like when we talk about people, like we can't be like, I know, but like I'll give you like $20 or something. So we gotta
I'm not
keep
out here
it.
doxing anyone.
We gotta keep it mysterious for now.
Yeah, but we'll call her Bridget. So I was gonna hang out with Bridget and Jenny later, and I said that while I was at lunch. And while I was at lunch, my friend goes, okay, well, last time I was with Jenny, she was talking shit about Bridget. So I had that in the back of my mind, but I didn't want to say anything to like my friend that like, oh, Jenny has been talking shit about you, because that's rude. Like they're you know what I mean? And plus like I didn't know, what if that wasn't true?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not gonna help anyone.
and it wasn't gonna, we were still gonna hang out. Like I didn't want her to like cancel the plans, you know what I mean? So I just kind of kept it to myself, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on Jenny, because she clearly is doing some sketchy
Ooh,
stuff.
Carol's got eyes on Jenny.
So then we like go to dinner, the three of us, we go out to a bar after, we're drinking, whatever, hanging out, having a good time, catching up, everything's fine. And then Jenny starts talking shit about the friend that I had lunch with who told me that she was talking shit about Bridget. So it was like, okay, clearly you are the shit stirrer here and you are just going around and talking shit about everyone else, you know?
We got a shit-talking triangle on our hands.
It was just like, okay, you are so toxic. And so I like immediately told like my friend that like what I had heard, that she had been talking shit about her and like whatever. And then I told my other friend and they both were like, all right, we're giving Jenny the boot. Jenny gets the boot. And I was
Toodles,
like, thank
Jenny.
you. Cut that bitch out of your life. You don't need that.
See, yeah, and it's like venting is so necessary, but like there's a fine line between venting and you're a miserable Bridget.
No, yeah, it was not a like casual like venting a problem. It was like really just mean, nasty stuff that they were saying, you know, like it wasn't anything, it wasn't like hot gossip, it was just rude stuff, like personal attacks.
You were like,
that were
sorry,
being
could
thrown
you
around.
move to the side a little bit? I think I spy a red flag waving behind you. So I'm going to have to see myself out.
Yeah, but that was a while. That was a great like moment where I was like, ooh, flag, I threw it down. I was
Flag
looking
on the
for 'em.
field!
I was the ref for that night. I was looking for those flags and I was like,
I wish I could
On
make the
high
whistle
alert.
noise with my fingers. Flag on the field!
but yeah.
My shirt ain't got no stripes, but I can make that pussy whistle. Call me Trizzy Drake, baby. Fucking certified lover boy out here in these streets, baby. Okay. I did change my bio on Instagram to certified lover boy, but then we started this
my
podcast, so I
God.
was like, I guess I should stop. Because, like, I feel that, dude. I may be a woman, but, like, I'm just out here loving everybody. Okay. Anyway, plays you his rap that's on SoundCloud the night you meet. And let's say it ain't good, sweetie. You're not impressed.
Oh my god. My like friend once dated like a SoundCloud rapper and it did not end well. So I agree. It ended really badly. So I am going to have to say I agree if he's rapping on SoundCloud.
Like, I'm all
But
for
then
your
again,
passions.
that's how Post Malone made it.
Oh, don't bring my baby into this.
Yeah, he was just a rapper on
I'm
SoundCloud.
so in love with that man. Oh, like, you just brought him
You
up
would
in
have
my
given him a
heart.
red flag.
Melted. Yeah, not a deal breaker, a red flag. But that's different if he fucking played his beautiful, buttery voice
Oh my god.
on a SoundCloud. I'd say, again, I'm on one knee all of a sudden. I'm proposing. It's circumstantial, but most likely this man would be playing you. He would not be Post Malone, and he'd be playing you like
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
bitches ain't ba-ba-da, and I like to drink at Diet Coke. That was really good. Thank you.
That was my rap.
That was actually, yeah, I know.
It's about me.
That was for you, baby. But yeah, that actually happened in Arizona. The dude,
No way.
this kid that my friend hooked up with, who like literally was Magic Mike in the sheets. Yeah, we took a peek. Anyway, literally like the three, we were all like, it was like fucking French doors in the hotel, so they slid open, and we each one by one in a line were like, oh god, and then the next one would open, slide the door, oh god.
Oh my god, what a bunch of creepos.
We are one person. We're all in this together. We see everything. But he literally, like, we're at our hotel, and he was like, yeah, I'm a rapper, and he played it, and he was white. Let's make that clear. And it was god fucking awful. And my friend wasn't in the
Oh,
room,
no.
and she was like, thank God I wasn't, because there's no way I would have touched that man. And also, this is kind of like one that happened that night, and I hope this doesn't happen to most people, but he told us all about like he told us that he doesn't talk to his family, and like that his mom was dead, and then we creep on him on Instagram, and every photo's like a family photo. So what is that? That's a deal breaker. That's not even a red flag. That's like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on with this guy?
Yeah, and he's like a club promoter, so it's truly
Right there, that's a profession. We can just go ahead and say if you are a club promoter, you're probably just littered in red flags.
Yes, there are definitely professions that for the most part you could say nope.
Yeah.
Like
That's gotta be one.
Littered in
gotta
red
be one.
flags. I like that a lot, Carol. Should that be the title? Littered in red flags. That's hot.
Yes.
That's hot. Yeah, but you know, if you laid it down right, you never have to see him again. Just don't log on to that SoundCloud, but don't date
Yeah, I
him.
guess so.
Don't date him. But yeah, if we ever go back to Scottsdale, at least we'll have a fucking club promoter on our side, baby.
Yeah.
Look out, Maya Day Club.
Another red flag that I have is if they never like invite you over or they don't ever make plans, like you're always the one making the plans, that's like a red flag.
That's
for sure.
Hugely a red flag. Like, I'm all for
Yeah.
balancing friendship and relationship, but that's a different story.
Yeah, that's like, all right, are you even
You don't even
in
like
this?
me. You don't even
This
like
goes for
me.
I feel like relationships and friendships too. Like in your friendships, like you shouldn't be the only one going to visit, the only one making the plans. You know what I mean? Like if it's just you, if you're the only one putting in the effort, like clearly they don't care.
Oh, yeah? So when are you going to visit me in New York?
Okay.
Got her,
I visited you
everybody.
in Boston.
Got her.
I visited you in Boston.
Oh, come on. That wasn't even... That was for fucking our friend. How dare you try to lump those together.
Oh my god. No, I know I need to. I check the flights all the time.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Can't afford one yet. Once I find one, I can.
It's okay. I don't even live there right now. It's no biggie.
Yeah, you don't even live there right now. So.
I will, though. I
If
will.
I wanted to
I'll be
visit,
back, New York. Please, don't
it'd
cry
be-
for me.
It'd be me alone in New York City.
Yeah, hold down the fort for me. Put down some more, like, fucking mouse traps for me. Thanks. I'm pretty stressed that I haven't been there to put in my mouse, like, high-frequency noise machine so they stay the fuck out of there.
Oh.
Not that I've seen one yet, but I live in New York, so I have, like, high anxiety about that. Anyway.
I would be so nervous.
I mean,
about
I know they're
rats.
everywhere, but, like, I don't like creatures like that. And I don't have a cat to, like, save me.
I don't. Honestly, probably won't. Probably wouldn't anyways.
Well, that's
Not gonna
another
lie.
thing, like I mentioned earlier, like, I don't like when guys hate cats. Like, I really don't.
Yes, that's such a red flag.
Because that means you don't have patience. That means you don't have patience. Or not even guys. Like, there's all kinds of fucking non-binary women, men. There's people out here not liking cats, and that pisses me off. Because that just means you don't have patience. And I'm needy. Don't get me wrong. When a cat will not let me smother it, I'm pissed. But, like, you have to wait. And it's so worth it.
Yeah, you gotta play the long game.
Yeah.
You really do. You gotta put in, for some cats, years of work before they will, like, trust you.
Yeah, so when I hear I don't like cats, what I actually hear is the metaphor of what that truly means, which means, oh, so you are short-tempered, have no patience, and you're so needy that you can't even handle the rejection of a cat. Okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Nice knowing ya. I'll be covered in cat hair somewhere else.
I support that analysis. I'll die by it. Like, I agree.
I know you found a man that loves cats and you, like, gave you a birthday gift of a cat, so you really did it big, baby. Good work.
Yeah, I remember I was, like, talking to some of my, like, old coworkers back when I used to work in sports, so they were, like, you know, men.
I
And
completely forgot that you worked marketing and hockey. That is wild. Carol was a fucking
Yeah.
hockey star out here.
Yep, that's me. But yeah, I remember one time
Fuck
they
slut.
were, like, talking about how they, like, hate cats and how they think it's so weird if guys like cats, or like they were like, that's a red flag. Like, what kind of man likes a cat? And I'm like, you are wrong. You're so wrong.
A
Real
zen,
men love cats.
relaxed, gorgeous, patient king. That's who likes cats, baby. That's who. Okay? That's
Not
who.
even just a man, a king.
If you ever want me to scratch you like a cat would scratch you, you better love cats. You know what I'm saying, baby? Smooch, smooch, toot, toots. Ta, ta.
But yeah, I definitely have got to disagree with, you know, that one. I love cats. I think everyone needs to appreciate them.
Facts on facts, baby.
Here's a red flag, one that I've overlooked. If they, when they get mad, punch holes in walls.
Okay, I did that
probably
once.
Not gonna work.
I did that once. Stop it. Don't say that. I fucking did that.
Oh my god.
I told you
Control
when I
yourself.
spiral, the whole ship goes down, baby.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember that story.
I'm the Titanic, okay?
Okay, that was an isolated incident.
No, it
I'm
was.
talking a repeat offender.
You're right. No, you're right. But I just wanted to be full disclosure. Been there, done that. Spring break 2015. I don't even know. A man that I didn't realize was going to be there. That the only man that has ever stolen my heart. Let's just say I ended up punching a fucking hole in a wall. In a wall that people, like, they rented it to us.
Oh, God.
Like we were under the age of like renting a home, but she was so nice and she was like, I trust you nice girls. Punches a hole in the wall.
God.
Literally
Oh, my God.
call my mom at 4 a.m. freaking the fuck out like, this lady, she trusted us and I punched a hole in her wall and I feel so bad. She's never gonna trust anybody again and it's all my fault. And my mom was like, okay, 1, glad you're alive. Please never call me at 4 a.m. unless you're dying. 2, okay, cool, you're a psycho. And that's pretty much how that went. And then we lied and said that like we tripped in the kitchen and like braced my fall with the wall. So didn't even own up to my punch. But agree, yeah.
You just fell into the wall.
Agree. A man that like truly can't like has to get his anger out every single time, or a woman. Sorry, I keep doing that. I'm just truly way too much basing it like in my own life. But yeah, red flag if he's just out here punching a bunch of walls. I don't have enough fucking what's it called? That white stuff that you gotta fix it with. Plaster. I don't have enough plaster for that, baby. Relax.
Yeah, I definitely would say that's a red flag. And maybe that's, guys, we got a red flag on Kat, so.
That probably connects.
Maybe we need to look out for her.
Look out for cat-hating wall punchers, okay? Look out for those, okay?
All right, Kat, hit me with a red flag.
You're gonna like this one. Has a podcast. Because I'll admit,
Honestly, yeah.
I'll admit, like, that's the hardest part of starting a podcast is knowing you'll have to then admit that you have a podcast. I gotta say. I mean, I love doing this, but, like, when I say it out loud, I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, my God, you're so right.
And, like, it's situational, too. Like, there was this guy I was talking to once, and he said he had a podcast, and all I could think about is, like, wow, I knew you loved the sound of your own voice that much. I knew it.
And you have no room to talk.
But in our case, as I said, situational. Come on, everybody. Aren't you so happy here? Shouldn't we have a podcast? Aren't we the best? Come on. Doesn't count for us. Da-ba-da-ba-da. Back to us being perfect. You thought perfection wasn't possible, and then you came to pretty much fine.
I can't believe you.
I had to throw that one on there because I will say that's been at least a red flag for me in the past when a guy tells me he has a podcast. So, you know.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I can see how that would be a red flag when people meet me. So
Yeah, you know, if we're gonna talk shit about cat haters, fine. I'll talk shit about myself for having a podcast. We're even, everybody.
yeah.
We're even.
So I did some crowdsourcing to think of some red flags, and I asked
I love the crowds.
my best friend Gabby what one of hers was, and she said when guys post selfies with no caption, and I concur.
Anything about a man posting a selfie is like my number one fuck equality. Don't post
But
a selfie.
the no caption is like, that was what she said was the main thing.
Wait, I've thank God not following a single man that's done that, so I guess I'm doing pretty well. But what? Yeah, what is he just by saying nothing? He is saying, "How good do I look, baby? How good do I look?"
Yeah, I guess so. She was like, at least give me a little something, some glimpse of your personality that I can work with.
Well, anyone posting a goddamn selfie to their feed usually does not have a personality. There's a correlation for everything, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm forever picking personality over looks unless I'm in the mood to just like stare at someone for the night, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
Just
feel
like
you.
laugh at my fucking jokes. That's all I want. It's literally all I ask for in this life.
That's your real love language.
Yeah. So, you know what? Everyone needs to start realizing that girls are funny too. And I'm really sick of this bullshit where we are undermined and they try to hold in their laughter because they're so insecure. Probably like that's what a guy that like is insecure about your success, or like if you tell like your joke lands and his doesn't, someone wrote in on the thing. It's like, yeah, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
That you can't even handle that I'm funnier than you. That's so disturbing.
Yeah, that's red flag city.
Red flag city, bitch. City, bitch. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I have a good one. When they have the whole "I've never been in love" trope, like, okay, Colton Underwood turned out to be gay.
That's me too, Carol. I don't know why I was in love with the man that I punched a hole in the wall about, but he didn't love me back, so I don't know if it counts.
I feel like when a guy's like, oh yeah, I've never really like, if they've dated a lot of people and they're like, oh yeah, but I've never been in love, it's like, I don't know. Sounds like
I haven't even let
maybe
anyone
you're
pass
just-
the wall to... Fuck, dude, I'm red flag city. Oh no. That explains so much.
Oh my god.
I'm a great time.
No, I mean, like, if someone has dated a lot of people and then they're out here saying that they've never been in love, like...
That's not that crazy. Maybe I'm just feeling attacked right now, but I don't think it's that crazy. I think there's a lot of people in the world, and a lot of the times you live in the same place for a long time. So sorry that all my loves are in Europe and they're not here. So how am I supposed to find them? Okay? How am I supposed to find them?
Oh my god.
God, I feel so attacked right now.
I just feel like they're usually lying.
It depends what age, too.
Because they're trying to make you feel special. That's my whole point.
Okay. I get that.
I'm saying
point.
it's like such a trope. Like, the guy who's never been in love, so then you want to make him fall in love with you.
And that
like,
goes with the
'cause
whole,
you're so
like, they
special.
propose as a joke night one, and you're like, okay, you don't have to make me feel special. I already am down to hook up. Like, please relax over there.
You don't need to go overboard.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, geez, unless you're going to give me the ring so I can sell it on the fucking black market. Like, relax. Okay, I'm getting down to my last couple, but what would you do? Because, like, I mean, I love to travel, and I will be moving to London at some point in my life. What would you do, like, if you had a Travis Barker who, you know, hopefully he didn't get into a plane crash that caused this fear, but it won't travel via plane. Like, won't.
Ooh.
And, like, you love this man. You love this man. But he will not
Like,
travel.
if Keegan was like, I'm not getting in a plane
He,
anymore.
like, something happened to him on a plane while you guys were already married, and he was like, I can never get on a plane again.
Oof, that would be tough. I mean, obviously, I'd stay married to him, but
Yeah, I mean, it does say
I
there's
might just
sickness
be out
and
here
health.
going to Europe by myself because I've never been. I haven't been so many places.
Oh, it'd work for me, because it'd be like, oh, Keegan, hold down the fort, take care of the cats. Me and Carol are going to Europe.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You could always go with other people, like,
Yeah.
if you really wanted
And
to
I
go
mean-
somewhere. You could go by boat.
That's what I was going to say. I hope you're not seasick, because you're about to
yacht.
fucking be boating your life away.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
No, I mean, yeah, that would suck. That would be tough. But I think you could find a way to work around it. But yeah, that would be super inconvenient. I feel like a big one, especially with friends, is people who, like, are always, like, cutting people out of their lives, like, so easily. I feel like that's always, like, a big red flag. Like, if some kind of, like, minor incident happens and then, like, all of a sudden they're like, no, I'm not friends with them anymore. I feel like that's a red flag. Like, you don't have very good conflict resolution skills if your, like, immediate reaction to, like, a minor thing is, like, cut you out, you're done. You're dead to me.
Carol, stop
What?
attacking me on our podcast.
When have you done
No,
that?
I know, but, like, when people, like, one little thing goes wrong, I'm like, run, get in the car, I gotta go.
With a friend? Like
No,
a friend?
with a friend, I run into emotional turmoil, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a burden. Everybody hates me. Oh my god.
No, I mean, like, I feel like if something, like, annoyed you that someone did, like, I did something
I
annoying,
agree with this
and then
one.
you just cut me
I agree
out,
with
it'd
this
be
one.
like, okay.
It would have to be a huge thing if you're gonna completely cut someone out of your life, but yeah, little things. But then, like, in that case, yes, it's a red flag, but also, like, okay, bye. Like, it's meant to be. Like, that person's never gonna last in your life if one little thing is gonna fucking send them out of it.
I feel like it's a big red flag just because, like, if they're always cutting people out of their lives, like, so fast, like, you're next, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They're gonna do that to you
You're on the list,
eventually.
baby.
Yeah. You're on the list.
We all have to stop living our lives as if we're all special little snowflakes, but we have to all stop living our lives like we can change anyone we meet's life. Like, if you meet someone, guy, a friend, or someone, a potential, like, romantic interest, and you're like, you know, your main reason is like, oh, I want to help them, I want to fix them, like, truly stop. I mean, I'm talking to myself here too. Oh my god, I'm so
I do that all
attracted
the
to the
time.
Pete Davidsons of the world.
I love a project.
Yeah, I mean,
I love a
truly,
DIY project.
I would literally hug Pete Davidson so hard and pray that I was the woman that could fix his sad little soul. But don't waste your time on people like that. Like, if you're sitting there sipping tea with them and they're overspilling and you're kind of in your head like, that's weird. Yeah, it's gonna be you. Facts. You're right, Carol.
Yeah. You're next.
You're next.
You have 7 days or whatever it is. I never watched The Ring, wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, I can't watch that level of scary movie. No thanks. Goodbye. This one, I feel bad saying this because, like, I've hooked up with plenty of guys that I would love to revamp their style. But, like, a semi-red flag for me is, like, dressing as if we're still in high school, like the collared shirt, the fucking Abercrombie jeans. I don't know. I just don't love it. It's not my favorite.
With the fur.
Easily fixable. But, like, I'm a little less turned on if you're dressed like we are about to, like, dance to fucking Flow Rider at the dance.
Yeah, I totally understand your point here, but I guess I would ask you, would you prefer a guy that had no idea how to dress or a guy that, like, was obsessed with clothes and his, like, a metrosexual, really into clothing?
Nope. My boner could not go down faster for a metrosexual man. I cannot handle someone taking longer to get ready than me. That is so, for me, that is, like, a huge turnoff. Like, I want you to just be that scruffy cute where you're just, like, so fucking cute and all you did was run your little fingers through your hair. If you're overly obsessed and, like, your hair, you have that haircut that's, like, big on the top and, like, shaved on the sides and you're, like...
The, like, TikTok boy haircut.
Is he gay or European? Yeah. No. No. I would much rather I will take the fucking Aeropostale collared shirt any day over that. Any day over that. What about you?
I would say I definitely would prefer someone who had no idea how to dress because you can always get him a few shirts for Christmas.
I mean, yeah, you married a man who's, like, most comfortable is in a white tank top, so...
Yeah, wife beater.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it like that because who the hell came up with that name?
I don't know. I've always thought about that.
Shit's
but
dark.
Yeah, Keegan does not care about how he dresses at all. And I definitely prefer that to someone who cares.
I can't believe
a
you
little
guys
too
matched
much.
the night you met, though. Like, you were wearing a blue dress, he was wearing a blue plaid shirt. How beautiful.
I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't know how to clean up nice, but I'm
No,
just
he
saying,
did. He
like,
cleans
day
up
to
nice.
day. Yeah, Keegan looks like a homeless person 90% of the time, and he does not care. He will wear gym shorts. He has a pair of gym shorts that literally have, like, the entire, like, back is just, like, a gigantic hole. And he, like, wears them all the time.
His lucky shorts, baby.
He'll, like, go run errands. I'm like, you cannot. He goes to work with holes in his shirts. He's like, I don't care. I don't care what these people think about my shirt. I'm like, okay.
Somebody's got moths in the house.
No, they're just so old, and he won't let me buy him new ones.
No, I was pretending to be the people at work. Like, man, that guy has a moth problem.
He won't let me get him new work shirts because he's like, they just get holes and, like, get gross anyways because, I'm working in them.
Damn, that's dark. So. That's, like, another metaphor. He's just like, what's the fucking point? Why get another shirt when it's just going to get holes in it anyway?
Exactly. Like,
let's all go lay on the coast in California and let Mother Nature take us away.
Yeah, he can be right there with you, I guess.
Oh, we can hold hands, little Tauruses going out together.
Don't you dare hold my husband's hand.
Whoa, okay, backing up.
I won't.
Only
when remember when we were walking
only when
down
you
the
die
street?
and we comfort each other. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Remember we were walking down King Street and I was holding your hand and Keegan's hand.
Oh my god, I had the same memory, genuinely. Because I was in my head like, wait, didn't I already hold it? Oh no, that was your hand. Got it. Okay.
We can be in a chain.
We did. We made a human chain. Oh,
That's
friends.
acceptable.
God, I love you guys. Oh, I miss you. Polygamy.
Miss you too.
Polygamy.
I don't like how you joke about wanting to have sex with my husband.
Well, no, I want to redefine polygamy where, like, you two are in love and I'm just, like, there.
You're just there.
I just don't want to be alone.
So you want to be our roommate?
Yeah, but I want to mean more than that. Just a little bit more.
Oh my god. Okay, last one. Here's my number one. Like, when you're first starting to talk to someone, this is such a red flag for me. When they use too many emojis, I'm out.
Ooh, yep.
I'm out.
Yep.
I peace out when they use too many emojis.
There's emojis that they use that I'm like, oh my god, he likes the cowboy hat emoji too. I love him. But then, yeah, if there's a bunch, I'm like, that hasn't happened to me, but if it did, I'd be like, ooh, slow down there, buddy. What am I, like, fucking Morse code? I don't know how to read this.
I know. Ridiculous.
No, that's a good one. I like that. That's hot. What are you talking to fucking Gen Zs on the side out here, Carol?
No. my sister did tell me that I'm old, though.
I'm actually pissed about that. I love your sister, but like, say my friend's little sister the other night, she was saying like she was about to hook up with a 20. She's like 20. Yeah, she's about to be 21, and she was like, "Oh, I was gonna hook up with him, but he was like 26, and that's kind of old." I'm like, "I'll fucking kill you right here, right now.
Oh my god!
I'll kill you right here, right now, little girl. Okay? Because 2 seconds from now, just like I was 21 2 seconds ago, you're gonna be here, and I'm literally gonna sit there stroking my hairless cat, evilly smiling, fucking Dr. Evil over here, just like, yeah, I was waiting for this time to come for you. You don't think you're so old now, do ya? Ugh, pisses me off.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister. She's 20, and she was like,
20
"Yeah, I found these really cute clothes at Target." Can you not?
I'm building up woman by whispering 20-year-old little whores. No, I love everyone. Please stay empowered out there. Whore, I'm reclaiming whore and slut. Never take it offensively. I love those words.
Okay.
I'm a slut. I'm a whore. Sorry, your little sister.
Can I tell my story?
Drank a lot of coffee today.
I can't tell.
Double espresso and a cold brew. What's up, everybody?
But yeah, so my sister, I was talking to her. She was like, found these cute clothes at Target. She was like, told me the name of the brand, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, I have to check them out. And she goes, oh well, they're definitely too young for you. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, there's like crop tops and stuff. I was like, do you think I'm like 60 years old?
You're telling
like,
me these titties still don't sit up nice in a crop top? Because let's fucking stand next to each other and see who wants to touch, all right? I'm literally pissed. I'd be cropping all over the town.
I know. I feel like that was a shock for me. I did not realize that crop tops, like, I hadn't even considered that like I was too old. To
And
wear.
it's like
I do understand there are clothes that are too young for me. Like, I do see some stuff on Forever 21's website.
I'm not
I'm
showing
like,
up in a
"Ooh,
baby
that
bonnet."
looks like a child.
God, I'm pissed about that.
But yeah, I was like, oh my god.
A crop top, really? You're okay. So Brittany running errands in the 2000s, she was too old for those crop tops because I'm pretty sure she set the fucking tone. It's so funny when like, and we were all like 20 once and think we own the fucking world, but it's so funny to me that they think they invent things every time when it's like, honey, you're wearing a crop top because a 26-year-old set the fucking trend, bitch. Okay, eat my legit peen. It makes me so mad. Like, remember where you came from. Respect your elders, because you're next. You're fucking next. Unless you find a time machine, you better have some respect, because I'm going to make your life a living hell when you turn 30.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend Gabby too, and she has like little cousins who they're like just one of them is like just out of high school, just started college, and the other one's like in high school still. And she's like, yeah, they tell me all the time that they think I'm just like ancient, like they think I'm so old, and I don't understand when 26 became old.
Yeah, I didn't know we were in the
don't get
modeling industry. Oh, sorry. I'm sagging. Fuck you. Not a single thing is sagging on me. And I probably have a better ass than every 20-year-old out there, so literally eat it. Why don't you? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bye. I'm putting both middle fingers up. Birds on birds.
Cat is fired.
Triggered. Peter Pan is triggered. Fucking assholes. It was just like, I had been there too, because I was always like the youngest in my big family, and they would always pull the like, oldest gets to sit in the front, and I'd be like, yeah, you're not gonna be too proud of that when I'm fucking in my 20s and you're old and smelly. But like, it just makes me so like, you just think you're in 5 years you're still gonna be 20 or something, because you're really setting up yourself for some bad karma. Better get your skin routine going, because I see a little sag under your eyeball, sweetheart. Fucking dirty little sluts.
Yeah, I was visiting my best friend, and I like was in her room, and I've been in her room 10 gazillion times. I've been best friends with her since I was like in the 6th grade, and I was like putting on my eye cream, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm like doing a skincare routine. I feel like yesterday I was like in the 6th grade coming over for a sleepover, and her mom was making us like pancakes. When did that happen?
I mean, there's pros and cons. Like, I mean, I love being old enough to like live my life and be in a city, and like college was I had fun, but it wasn't my favorite. Like, I was happy to leave. But then time
I
just
was
starts
happy.
flying so fast after you graduate, and that sucks. But, like, things do get better, and each age is a new journey. So stop making me feel bad about 26, because it was already so hard for me to leave 25, which just sounds so hot. 25 sounds so hot, and I was in a pandemic for it. So please don't do this to me right now.
Oh my
I'm going to wear a crop top in the winter because of that. I'm literally going to wear a crop top for the rest of my life. I'm going to be the hottest cougar in town. Meow, baby.
Do you have a story to tell us, Kat?
I sure do. It's not long because let's get through it. But the, like, red flag I could think of with a guy, which usually I run before the flags can be deal breakers, but okay, so I was in New York, and me and my friends went out to our favorite bar, Skinny Dennis, and we met these guys, and, like, one of them that my friend hooked up with back at our apartment was just visiting this friend, and then I went with the friend to his apartment, which was only, like, 2 streets away from ours. Lucky fucking me. And he was cute. We sat on his couch. He put on, like, fucking MacGruber, which, please no thanks. And right away, I feel like this happens with specifically, I'm sorry, but for the most part, men. Because you guys are holding in your emotions so deeply and blocking out the fact that you turned that switch off and we're all scared, you happen to, at least in my experience, quite often use, like, pillow talk, or even, like, in this case of this story, before we even hook up, it's like you're stretched out on the couch and I'm sitting in a chair with a notebook. All of a sudden, I'm your therapist and you're just pouring it all on the table. And I've talked with, like, my friends about this, and they're like, yes, that happens to me all the fucking time. And it's like, guys, please start talking to someone, because, like, we're trying to hook up with you too. So why all of a sudden are you crying and I'm holding you in my arms? Like, I'm so confused. But okay,
What did he say?
so first red flag is, like, we're on the couch, like, hanging, wink, wink, and he starts, like, talking about, like, how tomorrow he has to go see his mom, and he really doesn't want to, and he starts, like, aggressively shitting on his mom, how much he fucking hates her, and, like, I mean, didn't get into the parts where, like, why, or maybe he did, and I don't remember, but I just remember sitting there, like, okay, I'm gonna get choked tonight. No, I'm just these problems are gonna come out in the bedroom if I've ever been here before. And then he had, like, a dog. His dog was really cute. He like spoke French, and his dog knew French, so that was hot. But
Okay, weird flex. But
weird
okay.
flags, but okay, I'm in. I'm ignoring the flags because of that, because you just talk French to your dog. Never heard that before. And then, we move from the couch to the bedroom. And before, like, it's, like, full hookup, I am correct. I was proven right. I am now being deeply choked, which I am usually into. Oh, my God, I'm being so inappropriate right now. I'm begging that all moms are signed off. I want to die. But right away, it was just, like, the kind of that you're, like, you don't want to go further. You're, like, you already told me so much about your emotions that you're clearly not dealing with, and now here we are. I'm low-key scared. Not really scared, like, no bad, you know what I mean. Not that kind of scared, but just, like, okay, I don't think I'm attracted to this situation anymore. And with that, I'm out. And then, like, when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go, he was like... He literally started talking to his dog, which weirdly I did love, and almost turned back around. But he was like, I don't remember the dog's name, but we're going to call him Pierre. He was like, Pierre, I made Kat mad. Like, literally talking to dog. And weirdly, that truly was like, okay, shit, I actually love you. But no, I left. And it was one of those, I wish there must have been more, because it was one of those weird experiences where I genuinely walked down to his apartment, which, like, thank God the doorman was gone for the day because it was, like, 5 a.m. And there was this chair by the door, and for whatever reason, I just sat in it, and I stared, because it was, like, a chair that was facing the door, which was, like, window door. So I just stared out into the street, like, deeply. Like, my soul left for a little bit.
Something wasn't okay there, yeah.
I think I just felt all of his issues go into my soul.
Well, yeah, he just,
and
like,
I had
literally
to
pushed all his
get them
trauma
out
onto you.
I literally had to sit in that seat and like perform an exorcism on myself or like his demons that were in my body. Like, and then I stood
Had
up,
to get him out.
brushed off my shoulders, took a breath, opened the door, and said, "I won't ever walk down this street again." I had to pick the psycho that lived 2 streets down. Super good job, K-Dog. But he did bring me to the roof of that apartment before we hooked up, and like, what a beautiful, gorgeous roof. I mean, a garden. I wish I liked this man. I wish he didn't have so many problems because that roof could have been a good summer.
It could have worked out.
But yeah, so I did survive it, but I do
Well, I'm
have
glad
like
you-
those weird, like I talked about earlier, out of nowhere moments where like a memory of that will come back and I'm cringing in like a parking lot.
Yeah, that definitely is not a comfortable situation. So I'm glad you got out of it, because who would even know?
I went out for like a 2-hour walk at like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I just didn't go to bed. I was just thinking about it for a while. I got 2 bagels, 1 savory, 1 dessert, as you do. And I just like went up to my roof, which, no garden, gardenless roof. I mean, people don't even go up there. I don't even know if you're allowed. And I just stared some more. I mean, it was just really like the first time like that a guy, I truly felt like, all right, that'll be $100 for the hour. I mean, my God. And MacGruber, that should have been my first, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that should have been the
You want me
red
to hook
flag
up with
that
you
sent
while
you.
MacGruber's playing? The hell is that? So yeah, survived. Always surviving.
Oh wait, do you mean MacGyver?
No, I think it's called MacGruber.
Well, MacGruber is the one that SNL did, like making fun of it.
Oh, who knows, man? Clearly, I don't know. It was something.
I've only ever seen
MacGyver.
Like,
It was
the
probably
spoofs.
MacGyver. Whatever. Oops.
Yeah,
Fact check.
because like SNL did like made fun of it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you survived that and you got out. That's good.
Yeah.
Glad you lived to tell the tale, and I'm glad you survived it.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too, because for a second there, I could not breathe.
Yeah, I bet.
Kidding,
Literally.
guys. I'm kidding. Safe. I was safe. I'm the bitch punching holes in the wall, so don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, guys. Might as
Yeah,
well.
we already heard about Kat's red flags today.
I think like the soul that I have in my body, like from the past life, was like a whiskey slinging old man. I don't feel like a full woman when it comes to relationships. I genuinely always feel like the emotionless man that's just like, can you stop crying and suck my dick? I'm just kidding. Oh, I don't know. Make me a sandwich. All the above. I just don't know anymore, man. God. I guess I'll just move to Arizona too. Who cares? I give up.
Well, yeah, that's a wrap. Kat's moving to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean,
Before beginning of the episode, she was posed. Now she's moving.
send me
there.
to Strip Mall Nation. I give up. I'm just gonna pick up a cigarette habit and go into the gas station. Who needs to win an Oscar when you could just give up and never fail? I'm so motivating. I hope you came here
Yeah.
for my motivational speaking. Well, Carol, guess, yeah, you were lucky enough to not have a red flag story. I mean, I will say, the college boyfriend that didn't like me was the biggest red flag of them all. You don't like K-Dog, get on out. But, yeah, that wraps us up. I feel like we found all the flags. We won.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I had the spontaneous, red flag story with the friends.
Yes. So we love
That
a
was
spontaneous
that was
story.
a tricky situation.
We're just little storytellers, Get around your campfire, put your little s'more in the fire, and just hang with us. And get ready for next week when we talk about our midlife crisis that truly never ends, never does.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Can't wait. I mean, all of these 20-year-olds think they're on this big old high of being young. Well, just you fucking wait until the whole world crumbles on your chest and you wonder if you'll ever walk another day into the light. Call me then, children. Call me then. See if I help you. See if I guide you when you're begging for our help of the elders.
Kat's not bitter at all.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that we need like way more Gen Z listeners. I'm like, get out of here, you fucking whores. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys and I want to guide you into the light. And I want all women to love each other so that these red flaggers out there can stand no power, because a woman army is a strong, smart, motherfucking intuitive army.
Yes. Agree. I co-sign that.
Hell yeah. So, try to avoid red flags for the as long as you can, and stay tuned for next week. Where can they find us, Carol?
You can follow us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram and on TikTok, Pretty_Much_Fine on Twitter, and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. We will talk to you guys next Sunday.
Toodaloots.